fascinating Renaissance friends. Welcome to episode 77. Where do you hear this statement? Something new, something old, something borrowed, something blue. In the Philippines, this is not very common, but my friends living in America and among my American friends, this is really just staple during weddings. So every time a Western bride would prepare for her wedding day, she would go around and asking people, okay, I need to borrow this for my wedding, and I have to buy this something new for my wedding, and then I have to find out who has something colored blue, and something colored old, right? And this only happens during weddings, right? And sometimes I wonder, so I went to Wikipedia again. Okay, maybe not Wikipedia anymore. Grok 3 from Elon. It used to be OpenAI from Sam Altman, but my friends tell me, no, this is better. You try this. They even give you, the details, etc., etc. Grok 3, fine. Okay, I tried it. Yeah, right. I like the way they gave me the answers. Okay, so from Grok 3, this is it. Something old. Something old. So, a thing old. Why? Because it's supposed to reflect, or it's supposed to show connectivity. Represents connectivity and connection of the bride, with her past and her heritage. It's like saying, no, I'm not going to stop loving you or being part of the family or the lineage just because I'm marrying this guy. I'm changing my family name into his name. I guess, in fact, in the Philippines and even abroad, now in the new family code, a woman can retain her maiden name and not necessarily take after the husband's name. That's now allowed. Really, okay? Progress. Okay, but that's supposed to be something old. It ties the bride to her heritage. Okay? Well, something new, would represent optimism. Okay, and optimism, and it says here a bright future for the couple. Something new. You're starting a new family, so now we can look at the future. It's a better future for us. Okay, something borrowed. Okay, borrowed from what? From happily married friends. Okay, so that that the idea of being taught, the secrets of success. So it has to belong to somebody who is happily married. That's something borrowed, and something blue. Okay, I said that one because blue represents love, purity, and fidelity. Okay, so why am I starting episode 77 like this? Okay, in the last episode where we introduced, the theme for the for the month of April. Okay, we said, based on its origin, it stands for renewal, rebirth, something new, something fresh. Well, something uncommon. When you say uncommon, it's not ordinary. Okay, so everything that we will discuss here, it may be a new twist, okay, a unique twist in an old way of life, or it's a relatively old idea, but it is now given a different skin, or it could be an entirely aha moment, like I never knew that, or I never realized that. Anything new, anything not common, anything fresh. Okay, basically we're talking about ideas, practices, and why are we working on this? Okay, there's always a theme, isn't it? And that is how to live a good life in the autumn of our life. I have never veered from there. Okay, everything we discuss, we may have a theme every month, but it's always all connected. Okay? Now, what do you think this statement means? Right? By Benjamin Franklin. Most people die at 25 and are buried at 75. You know, when I read it first and I'd say they're dead, and then it took 50 years before they are buried, is that even legal? Of course, it doesn't mean literally. It means figuratively. Alright. So when you say most people die at 25, 25 is the height of adulthood, isn't it? When you're 25, you're young, you're passionate, you are hopeful of the future. Okay, but most people die at 25. What do you think is meant by that? Alright? Well, it simply means that some people, even when they are young in age 25, they actually, start dying. Well, they are not living life to their fullest, they are just simply existing, breathing, but there is no more life in them. There's no passion, there is no purpose to live for. They are simply just going through a routine, going through hoops, because they expect to be doing this, but really inside of them, they're lifeless. They're dead. Okay? For me, that's a very, very It's a very sad thing to be in, isn't it? At 25, you're young, you have a lot of hope, and yet inside of you, you're dead. There's nothing to live for. Okay? And so I said, okay, let's talk about this. Okay? And another statement that really hit me hard. So we talk, when we talk about rebirth, when we talk about refresh, when we talk about renewal, something new, and all of that. Let's take the cue. Let's take the cue from these two statements. Okay, the first one I said most people die at 25 and are buried at 75 from Benjamin Franklin. This is another one that really haunted me. When I read it a long time ago. I told you I read a lot of books. Okay, and it says here most people live lives of quiet desperation. I mean, let me repeat that. It's kind of sad. Most people live lives of quiet desperation. Right? I mean, they're living, but they're actually living in despair. Why? What could it mean? Okay? So we will take 2 episodes to unpack this because this is really very, very critical. We're talking about renewal, refresh, or something refreshing, something, that will give us a lot more life, Okay, so again, I have help from Grok 3. Okay, thank you, Elon Musk. All right, the first one, okay, it says here, it could mean unfulfilled dreams. Okay, unfulfilled dreams. Okay, because we suppress, okay, our true desires and settle for routine. Okay, and that lacks passion and what we call and meaning. Again, we are trying to figure why do we suppress our desires? Why do we settle for routine? Right? What are the causes? The primary cause here is societal pressure. Now, you're supposed to do this and do that. We will take care of that later, okay? Because there are some applications here and some changes we need to make. But this could be the meanings, okay? Let's focus there. And then the next episode, we'll unpack it further. Another possible, meaning here. Oh, here's an example. You may be a talented artist. Okay, but then you got married, you have a family to feed. So what do? You get a corporate job that pays you every 15th and 30th of the month. You work 9 to 5, okay, for financial stability. But this is not your true passion because you're an artist. You cannot be limited to a 9 to 5 routine job. And so you go to work, you needed the money because you have children, you have a family, but deep inside you, you're dead. Okay, right, okay. This could also mean social expectations and conformity. Okay, this is very lethal, by the way. Okay, the pressures of the pressures that you're expected to follow, okay, a conventional path. Pressures where coming from culture, meaning, okay, you study hard, you graduate with good grades, you get a stable job, you stick to it until you are promoted, and then you get married and have kids. Okay, I mean, really, are everybody like this? What if you are you are a free spirit? You love adventure. You love to travel rather than staying home and taking care of kids. But you are expected to get married and have kids. Others would even say, well, I don't want a partner. I'm very happy being alone. I don't want a husband to tell me what to do. But then again, the parents would say, but that's what nice, nice and good girls do. They settle, okay, and then stay home, and take care of the kids. What if you're not meant to be like that? Okay, you do it because you have to, but you become what? You become lifeless. Okay, it could also mean emotional suppression. You bottle up your emotions. You do not express your fears. Why? Because you don't want people to judge you. So you deny that you want an exciting life. You want this. You want to travel. You want to what? You want to do things which are not common for women. Okay? You pretend it's okay when in fact it's not okay. Alright? That could also mean that. Okay? Another possible interpretation is fear of change. Okay, so you stick to your comfort zone. You don't live a relationship even though it's toxic. Why? You may not find another man, or you may not find another woman, and you will be lonely for the rest of your life. So you stick to it even though you're not happy, even though you are being you are being terrified, all right, in such a situation. Or you stick to an environment, like you stick to work that is not very fulfilling. It's all very boring, but you're afraid that you may not find another work, okay? And so you have bills to pay, and so you stay there, and then thinking, I don't like to wake up anymore. I wish I'd die so that I don't have to go and face this boss of mine. And the fifth possible interpretation of that is, lack of purpose. Lack of purpose. I mean, because we said, why was I created to begin with? Why am I unhappy? What's my purpose? Is my purpose only to deliver babies, or is my purpose only to work and work and work and work, until I'm retired at 60, and by that time even I want to travel, I'm already sick, I'm in the hospital, etc. What is there to live for? Okay? So this could be the interpretation for most people die at 25 and get buried at 75, and most people live lives of quiet desperation. Okay, this could be what it means. So we're scared to break free, okay, because we don't know what's in store out there. We're scared. Okay, so we will talk about this, in the next episode. Why? How do we begin to break free? How do we begin to live a life that's full of purpose and passion so that we continue to be alive, you know, past 25, past 75, and even if we're 75, you know, we are not just waiting to die and be buried and be forgotten. How do we go about this? Okay? Remember, April is all about something new, something fresh, something aha right there. Okay? We will unpack this. So, my friends, okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. And so we continue with this, with this beautiful, good life that we are living in the autumn of our life. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Okay? Goodbye.